Che ti devi lavare la faccia?
A papà? Vabbè. Che li sto facendo? Ok. Cosa devo fare adesso? Oggi non faccio. Vediamo se l'ho fatta? Sì, l'ho fatta. Pagina 46. Mamma, poi a 2 e 3 non li ho fatti, ero assente. Ah, mamma, 1 per 10, 10.
Sì. Così poi le fate un po' domattina e
Uno per
deve essere
1000,
finito.
1000, 1 per 100. Mamma, era difficilissimo. Mamma, guarda, proprio da farmi sudare. Altro per 10, 4 per 1000, 4
Hai ripreso il righello, amore?
Sì, ma sono diventata matta. Ma no, io l'ho lasciato qua, sono sicura.
Sì, l'avevo preso io, scusami.
Una volta ne ho messo un altro.
No, grazie.
Mamma, 100 per 8 è 180.
100 per 8.
Io ho scritto 80.
100 per 8?
108.
No. 100 per 8 vuol dire che devi aggiungere 2 zeri all'8.
800.
Ma vuoi cancellare? Ma come sei diventata disordinata? Altro che intermedio. Base ti darei. Troppo buona è stata.
No.
Non hai visto. Ah.
Eccolo, Tolino, bello. Eccoci. Allora, tu stai con la maglia classica, io mi metto bianco, vai. No, se metti quello io metto nero. Sì, nero. Tutta gialla. Ah, ok, perfetto. Vai, io tutto nero. No, va benissimo. Figurati, cioè, quando vedo quella maglia mi emoziono sempre, quindi.
Alma, stai studiando?
Molto bene.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, Week 17 is upon us.
Palla mia.
In store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's Anders Carlson set to get this one started, and we are underway here at Lambeau. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Ecco subito. Si è iniziato bene.
Just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Following the interception, Love. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal goal.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
3rd down and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Saunders. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Straight ahead with Swift. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
Al McDonald's. Certo.
Extra point splits the uprights.
Calma, non ci sono più injury.
The Eagle team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Here we go. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick-6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick-6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Dickens. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
L'ha tenuto.
Peoples Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 43. Love now. And he's got his big tight end here. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Dickens.
L'ha preso.
He's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
No,
3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Check pink.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickens. And he lost the
no.
That ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 21-3 is your score after 1.
The score, Eagles 21, Packers 3.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. In motion right, Peoples Jones. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Ma dove minchia?
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here we go.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Yellow. Boys, you got this.
Love looking to throw it.
Ah, bravo.
And it's a Packers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down.
Sbagliato. Sbagliato a
So
prendere.
40 on the sack made by multiple defenders. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were a man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. And Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Here's 3rd and 6. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
No, non l'ha tenuta. Un attimo prima la devo lanciare.
And now 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Love.
No, sbagliato.
Finds his man, complete. It's Reed.
Pure già l'incarto. Via.
And they were backed up to start the
Sapevo che era
drive,
più
but
che
not
no.
anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result.
Sbagliato.
He wanted to go ahead and
Forza.
push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickens, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here we go.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
52 blaster.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickens, and they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. On 3rd down, Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still...
Anita, non tirare a caso, per favore, eh?
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Love from the gun. That's out to the flat for Akers.
Oh, quanti yard gli ho fatto prendere. Oh, Dio.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Love from the gun on third down.
No, è intercetto.
For the fourth time today. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Now back to throw.
Preso. Basta, preso proprio.
Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Swift. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you
chiamato
gotta do
timeout,
something
scusa, perché il
to
tempo
make
non
it
corre?
pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
Perché non corre il tempo?
Reasserted and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Play fake. Here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing. Love. And it's knocked away and
something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson.
Oh, ti passava.
It's a 52-yard punt, not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
No.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
È buono.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Dickens. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go.
Domani pioverà?
No. After the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw now. Here's Love.
Bravo.
That is caught. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Opposite. Green.
They'll try the left side. Dickens. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
No.
He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Sempre questo, sempre
Good-looking
questo.
drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Striker. 3. Light blue.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got his man complete over the middle.
Di poco.
That's three.
Di poco.
Here's another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ready.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Smith, red.
On 2nd down now. Dickens, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Able to
Bene.
get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Check smash.
On first down, Dickens, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Red, yellow.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Sì?
Here we go. Drill green. Red, cycle. Ready.
Here's Love.
Sorry.
Back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On the handoff, this is Swift. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. This will be fielded at the 17. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chance. We'll see 25 yards that time.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Love now.
Oh.
In the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Ultra.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickens. And they work this near the 5. They'll be stopped at the 6. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
No! Avevo capito pure mio nonno faceva questo. Stava a fare l'intercetto a mano più bello della storia.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Carlson's extra point up and good as this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. The option left, it's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost.
Mamma mia, meno male. Capito proprio.
He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Throwing is Hurts.
Che primo down, questo grosso proprio, pesa pesa questo. Pesa pesa.
First catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They run out of the gun with Swift. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
This offense on third
Leve.
down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway.
Guarda come si cerca le coccole.
Get away from them.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his line.
Yeah, su, Pepe.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
No, a quell'altro devi lanciare.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there? So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is, understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Play action this time with Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 35.
Mi sono fatto fregare come un pollo. Mannaggia, sono fatto fare il big play proprio quando non dovevo. Cretino. Una volta ho commesso la cover 2, una.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Love looking to throw it. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
On 2nd down, Dickens, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Love.
Eccolo! Eccolo!
And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
Blue strike.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Touchdown.
No.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, that's what I call an
Mi sono addormentato.
They gave up a sack on the previous play.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Turning it right back around.
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Carlson's extra point up and good as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Ok, amore. Sì. Stiamo offensiamo. Lo so.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now.
There goes Green. Down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 71 yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give
Mi
up
devo
a touchdown
fermare.
one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback.
Mi devo fermare.
That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is
Cretino,
supposed
mi
to
devo
help their
fermare.
offense,
Aveva solo
not
2
give up
timeout.
another touchdown.
Era finita.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Fight, 97. Edo Blue. Do this, offense. Black Ultra.
Here's Love. He's going to let it fly.
No, e
Backs
pigliala.
away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here comes 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Ok.
Now Love. That is incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Love.
Ma questo
Get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Let's go now.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
10 cycles. Ready.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
Mannaggia la mia madosca, sempre così, oh.
The corner route
Sempre questo mi fa e sempre mi frega. Ma mo prendo il cazzo l'uomo a mano e non glielo faccio partire. Down e va a fare bene, però non me lo fa più. E che cacchio, sono stupido. Levati. Pure fermate il tempo, capito?
Throwing, Love. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Okay, ready?
Here's first and goal.
Clear green. Hey, blue. Red, cycle. Blaster, stick.
To throw now. Here's Love.
No.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Ma pure che ho perso tutte e due difensive end per i playoff. Benissimo.
Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Working out of the gun. Love. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Here we go.
Third down and goal coming up here.
Mega.
To the air again, Love.
Ma guarda te, ha fatto.
Touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Eagles, they move to a sparkling 15-1 with one game still to go in the regular season.